In this Blender tutorial, we are going to see about Decimate Modifier. So go to Add Modifier, Generate. Instead of click and bringing the Decimate Modifier, I will just right click. If you still didn't add the Decimate Modifier to Quick Favorites, you will have an option called Add to Quick Favorites. So just click it. Then select this cube. By pressing Q, what are the modifiers I have just added to Quick Favorites? I can see it in here. I already added Decimate Modifier. Now I will click the Decimate Modifier, then it will add it. In Decimate Modifier, there are three options: collapse, unsubdivide, planar. First we will see about collapse. Now click this arrow mark. After enable this option, we can see our geometry in solid view. Okay, first we can see about collapse. By reducing the ratio value, my geometry will get collapse. Actually, it is divided with the values. That's how we get this result. If you see clearly, geometry count is reducing. This option is useful in when we have more high poly object. In that time, we can reduce the geometry using this modifier. Ratio value 0.5 will be best. In case if you bring this to 0, then there will be nothing. So while changing the value, don't make it so low. If you use collapse option, then your face won't be quartz, some will be triangulate. See here, this is triangulate, this is quartz. Likewise, everything will be changed. But if you need to reduce the geometry, that time it will be useful. Now I will reduce it slightly. Next one is symmetry. I will enable it, and X is also enabled as you see. Symmetry is similar to mirror modifier. If you see here, now we are in x-axis, so this half is mirrored to the other half. That is because X is enabled. If I just enable Y, then it will be gone because Y is enabled, X is not. So if you see here, Y axis will have changes. So you can enable the axis which one you need. The next option is triangulate. If I enable it, then my face won't be quartz or n-gons, it will become it to triangulate. That means a face will contain 3 vertex only. I will enable it. As you see, this face has 3 vertex become into triangulate. Here also 3 vertex. Likewise here also. My whole object will become into a face has 3 vertex. So if you need, you can enable it. If you don't need, just disable it. We have vertex group also. Now I will go to edit and select these top faces, then hold Ctrl and press G. I get option assign to new group. It is shortcut key. If I just click it, it will create new vertex group and it will assign those selected faces to that group. If you see, I just click select option. Now it will show all the assigned faces to that vertex group. In that vertex group, I will just bring that one. By changing the ratio value, it will start to change. We can change the factor value if we need. That's all about collapse. Next option is unsubdivide. Actually, this option is opposite to the subdivision modifier. Subdivision modifier will add more loop cuts and give smooth surface. But here it will remove it. While entering the value, keep it as even number. I will tell you the reason. If I increase the value 1, now it get weird shape. If I increase 2, now it is just remove the geometry. If I increase it once again, then it will get weird shape. So always keep it as even number. If I increase to 4, it will just only reduce the geometry. 5 and 6. Now I get my default cube without any extra geometry. Final option is planar. This option will be work based on the angle limit value. If I enter 0, I have all geometry. By starting to change the value, I can see the changes. Now value is 0.03. It reduces the most of the geometry. I have only low amount of geometry. Based on the angle limit value, it will done the process. And I have some options, normal materials. We can click normal option. By changing the values, we can see the changes. Next option is material. Now I will go to material preview and I select this object, then bringing the decimate modifier and I select the planar option. I click the material. As you see, angle limit is 5. Now I will changing the value. As you see, it started to have changes. Based on material and angle limit, it will do the process. The same process goes to seam, sharp and UVs. Most of the time you won't use this planar option. I too never use this option. I seen many tutorials but they never use the planar option. But who knows, there will be a time you will use. Most of the time you will use only collapse and unsubdivide option only. If you want to change your high poly object into low poly, then decimate modifier will be the best choice. We seen the collapse and unsubdivide option. These two will be helpful in reducing the geometry. That's all about the decimate modifier. I already made videos for some other modifier too. Playlist linked in the description. Don't forget to check it.